I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Ciri. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Ciri in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Ciri gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Alright. Welcome to Tales Over Coffee, with your old mate Yorkie. Where we start the day together with a narrative game, Witcher 3 in this case, and a cup of coffee. Cheers. In the hopes of welcoming a blessed day. I apologise for anyone who was here at my normal 8 AM Mountain Time start time. Real life cropped up and I had to deal with that first. That happens sometimes. Anyway, let's see if we can find this goat for this old guy, shall we?
This way, I think. Another clue.
Why do I get the feeling we're going to be right in the middle of these?
Good. This way, I think.
Yeah, I can hear him over there.
Good.
Not what I had in mind, but okay.
There you are. Here, goat. Here, princess. Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn.
Use a bell. Ah. Yeah, that's right.
Come on, let's go see the Beller. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, take you back to the Beller. Misses you something awful. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Come on, damn it.
Come on, you. Bloody stupid goat.
Where the hell do you go?
Come on, get back here. Okay, what did I do there? What are you doing?
Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit! Keep ringing this bell for you to follow.
Apparently we do, because this bloody thing's an idiot. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Duh. Come on.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Yeah.
Princess, flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about.
And bears.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Got him. Will you help me now?
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
You got a goat there. Tasty as well. At least, I don't think I've ever had goat meat, actually.
Fine. Be right back.
You got a rat.
Will this do?
I used to go by the nickname Rat decades ago. Or Assassin Rat at one point.
They are not here. They have gone.
Stupid nicknames we've had in the past.
I see blood. Whose? No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Spoke with child whose?
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Ah,
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
could be. But have anything to do with it?
Did the Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for...
This is very true.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the kid?
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Fair enough. Why do you need its blood, though?
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Peller.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefather's Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year. But we'll find a way, all the same.
How can I lift the curse?
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Ein Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
You mentioned Forefathers' Eve?
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
I need to know where it is.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Happens so. Happens so. Experience found. See what that is. Asked, I threatened, and yet you did nothing. Now I can only beg. Old Forefathers. The situation is treacherous, I know. The witch hunters prey on human poverty and pay informants well, but it is not fitting to condemn our dead to eternal wandering. If needs be, I will take it all on myself, claim responsibility. I'd rather die than carry on my conscience, dead souls who will never know comfort. Pain relieving heat rub. Gwent looking for new players, etc. Okay. Well, that's about it there. Now, back to the Baron, I guess. Off to the Baron. See you up, lad. There you go, our roach.
Lightning strike.
Need to get down that way for the bridge. Alright. Uh-oh. That don't sound good. Well, I gotta speak to him, so you can all put your own fires out. My daughter built her a lovely girl, and the apple of her eyes died this year, the fourth of her short life. Buried her in the graveyard by the crooked birch. Whoever wants to place a lump of earth. Okay. Ointment for a diverse Ointment, carbuncles, boils, etc. to exchange salted meat or such. Fine. Bitch birthed a litter. We have a new batch of pups, 5 of them in all. Can I have a pet dog? Soothsayer, honest and true-sighted. I've been a year behind me and they've been through much in each. Okay, so that's a soothsayer. Some call it witchcraft and all that, whatever. Thatch repair, and if I ever need that, I can look into it. And proclamation, mate, hereby been on that any man shirking delivery of his feudal duties. Yeah, that's about them being bloody.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
Uh-oh.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick! It's getting worse and worse. Time to leave's approaching. Shame this tank.
How do we get in?
Looks like rain.
Okay, a bit of rain wouldn't hurt. That's locked. What the hell? Can I ram this into it? Can I do something?
Shit, fire's spreading.
What about upstairs?
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Tell me about it. Come on, move. Not letting me through there, is it? Down.
Can't get out. Roof collapsed.
Coming to get
They're all done. These this way, alright. That's open. And we've an idiot in our midst.
Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
Fuck are you suggesting?
I think you know.
For a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
Damn.
Okay, well.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Come on, get out of there. Come on, get away. What the fuck? Get this shit off my screen. I'm trying to press F to... I'm trying to press F to use food and stuff, but it's not letting me, I don't think. And then it's popping that crap up. I don't need to be in my inventory and stuff. I'm trying to take this guy on. Actually, I'm trying to move at the same time, so that might be why.
Damn it. They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Why won't... It won't roll! What the hell?
A bloke with bollocks to stand up to the Baron.
There you go.
talk.
I don't know why it wouldn't let me use regular commands. Did I? Maybe I did it wrong. I don't know.
Sit down.
So I don't know if
You
I remember
beat
to use
them.
space.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
I think I
And
did. Yeah, I
Aunt
did.
Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Not believing that shit.
You were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard.
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage.
Maybe.
Only she could
Still not convinced you never hit her,
Make
but
it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
how'd she make you angry?
Your wife.
Or what did you
How'd
get
she
angry
make
at
you
more
angry?
appropriate?
Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
Yeah, well, after all,
You
the
beat
shit you'd
for
done to
that?
her.
For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you?
Oh, how many abusive
Well,
guys, all
perhaps
women
I
have
shall tell you
have
about
said
it
that.
One day.
It's more
but
often
not
men, but
today.
still. Does occur both ways. You knew they ran away.
You knew they'd run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
And
Why
abusers
didn't you
always
tell me?
seek to justify.
Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
They didn't run away, you drove them out.
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
So tell me how it really was.
All right, I'm all ears.
I'll have
Tell
5
me what
minutes to get me
happened. The
interested.
truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head.
Sounds like you earned it.
They were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Sounds slightly more than you deserve, doesn't it? Nothing. You deserve less than nothing. What about the signs of fighting in the room?
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Let me just take a moment to say I'm aware that if we are basing this on a similar period, medieval-ish, in human history, I'm aware that women were basically chattel in Western society, at least. But that's not the way Geralt thinks, and I'm sticking with role-playing him. He's a rebel. He's not keen on authority, so he's certainly not keen on that kind of nonsense. He's also a friend of Yennefer, friend or lover of Yennefer, mentor of Ciri. So strong women being in their own power, yeah, he's going to be for that. So an abusive twat like him, his attitude's going to be similar to mine.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed.
Not the actual child that went down the well.
And saw it.
No, because it was
lay
a
there,
child, wasn't it? Oh, miscarriage.
tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Yeah, pretty much. No, if you were a decent person, you'd have learned something from that, challenging though it would be, and not pull shit like burning your own barn down with the horses and guy inside. What did you do with the child?
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
What?
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died.
Yeah, that don't work so good.
Born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Yeah.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
So are you.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Let me explain.
A cursed
So you can
creature
get a
that
full
draws
impression of what
strength
you
from
did.
Pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Where do you bury the fetus? Show me. I don't need telling whether I've decided or not.
Find the botchling
Got
first.
no respect for him.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Let's do it.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where
I don't know if
buried
I've got
her.
the stuff I need, actually,
Get word
but
to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
lead the bestiary to learn more about botchkins. Or botchlins, rather. vulnerable to cursed oil and axi. Saying a botchling's ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Lambert, Witcher of Wolf School. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures of which you will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead unwanted babies discarded without a proper burial, their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus. Their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to the victim's death. A botchling will emerge from its lair at night to lurk by the bedside of an expectant mother, draining her of strength and that of her unborn progeny as she sleeps. A woman thus beleaguered first suffers from troubling sleep, then fever, then delirium, and a general weakening of the flesh. After a few such nights she is enfeebled, unable to defend herself. It is then the botchling attacks directly, sinking its long sharp fangs into her body and drinking of her blood until mother and fetus perish together. A botchling stands around 1.5 feet in height, but when threatened, and if gorged with blood, it can change form. At such times it grows into a deformed man, hunched over and striding ape-like on its forearms. Stronger and fiercer after this alteration, it hurls itself into direct physical combat, gnashing at its opponent or attacking him with sharp claws. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming it into a loverkin, the guardian spirit of the hearth, that watches over the family it never knew in the house it could never call home.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
So don't worry if I'm reminding you of it.
The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Look.
Isn't it cute?
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic.
It's Axie sign, isn't it?
Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
Yes.
I recall you were the one who wanted to test the old legends and change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Slowpoke, where are you? Alright, you lead the way, I'll follow. Father and child, there you go.
Specters. The scent attracted them.
Oh!
Do something! But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a leprechaun. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Which is honestly a lot more than you deserve.
Need to hurry.
On with it. We'll not wait till they devour us.
Oh, hang on, have we got... Get off this shit!
Not good.
Worm it again. Like a gas. Worked. It stopped.
Right, now I need to improve my armor.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
How about you think for yourself and stop having Anna do all your work for you, even when she's not here? There we go.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya. And embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Get it done, you fat old bugger. And when I call someone a fat old bugger, you know I know fat, old and being a bugger.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Armory pack it good. Some of the lubberkin where the botchling is buried. Sit and wait.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
There she is.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
I mean, let's face it, most babies look like homunculi anyway.
Let him get soused. He gets angry and he's always drinking.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's not always drinking anymore.
Fucking shit! Now pours up bastard it is. Fuck. You.
Yeah, me, what about it?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Clothing. They change in here? A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
What else? Got another one up here of some kind.
Macrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Come on, get that out of there. Will you stop? What the fuck? Are you telling me I've got to do this whole bloody thing again? No, I don't. Okay. But I do have to do pursuit again. That's
By
okay.
blood's power, hear my call. Lead me to those bound to you.
Let me check the bestiary for rot fiends, etc. Rot fiends and it's necrophage oil. Drowners is also necrophage oil. Ghouls, necrophage oil. So they're all necrophage oil then.
What the?
Fucking shit!
I don't advise it. That'd be really disgusting, actually.
Bastard it is.
If it don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Possible, I suppose. Unlikely.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Not bad.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Now you want to show me more.
Something more.
I'm drinking beer, that's one of the problems. At least we're replenished.
That stench.
Oh god, my sword's done. Oh, you dog! How many of these things are there? Get off! Get off! Okay. Okay.
Necrophage just had a field day.
What?
Still worth a closer look. What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
Yeah, let's hope.
Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Now I know to get out of there when they do that. That helps a little. Doesn't help my sword work though, does it?
Fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Well, that might be the kid.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful.
Bounce off your lover.
We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for two women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Don't lie to me.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy?
There you go.
Quiet, boy.
Girl who stayed with you. What happened to her?
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale.
Oh.
Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a Baron.
Yeah, he's a bit of a turd.
Why?
Cause he beat her.
Yeah, I'm aware. He's a turd.
Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Where is the Baron's wife?
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. But then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What's that? Tell me about these marks.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
What happened next?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn.
That's what
with
killed that
horns
horse.
And 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why did you help him?
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. The missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
What is it that...
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
What is it that old phrase is? Something like, all that's needed for evil to succeed is that good men, good people, do nothing.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
We're simple folk. We seek no quarrel.
Yeah, and I'm not looking to give you a quarrel, don't worry. Just give me everything you own and everything will be fine. That's fair, isn't it? That's how it works, fairness.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Right. Now, I don't have any kind of armor repair kit, do I? Sword repair kit, rather. No, I don't. I really need to go over here then. Yep, follow this road round. Come on, big guy.
Faster.
What? What's your problem?
Halt! Stand and do! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Not tonight. Why do you want to fight me?
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood fiend. Stand and fight.
You're a bit insane, aren't you?
No, I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you.
Look!
But the next time we meet,
Next time I'll kill you.
Challenge me again. Raise your hand. Draw your sword. Look at me the wrong way. And I'll kill you.
you so sure of that?
You want to take it again?
Yes.
We shall see.
You want to go for it for the second round, mate? Because you won't live. Not if that little showing was all you've got to offer.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore. You surprised? They tried to dance with Witcher.
Oh, it's behind me. Somewhere around here. Okay. Thought it was behind me. I'm looking to get up in there, aren't I? That's the trick of it. But in the meantime, can I sell all the junk here?
Spot of cider for you? Or a bit of dry curd? My larder's not exactly bursting, but what I got's sure to please.
Show me what you got.
Like to take a look.
Food and drink. Other. Well, actually, I might be able to get something useful out of crafting that. Likewise, silver, silver, doll junk, pipes junk, old sheepskin junk. Blunt axe. They want to buy rotting flesh. Why? So if it can be dismantled, might be useful. No, I think basic stuff probably isn't. Oh, they're used up.
Like to take a look.
What's this? Nothing left, it looks like. There we are.
Farewell.
Then if we go here, religion and life, and should we thus submit our life to religion, or should we interpret religion so that it serves our lives instead? There are as many schools as there are philosophers, and as many stories as there are human beings, and let us not forget elven beings, nor dwarves, halfling, gnomish ones, or any other such sapient creature familiar with the quandaries of the soul. I, for my part, having survived now more than 120 years, vodka and radishes work wonder, lend no credence to anyone who claims differently, can swear with all certainty that there is no way to reconcile everyone at once. And what pleases one will provoke whinging and sulking in another, and will undoubtedly cause a third to reach for his knife if he dares depart from his known narrow world by so much as a hair. What then are we to do? How should we live? Why, as we like. as our soul urges, disregarding all the brayings and philosophers and eticists, those contained in this tome included. Disregard them as we would fairy tales or old wives' legends. Yeah, but you know, they say there is a reason that they became old wives. Right.
Went to the village for the levy, and that one hard banged a lass. So the bloody baron ripped a new one. Sure.
Still not getting up that way, am I?
Baron Schmarren. If I want to plough some peasant lass, I will. Don't give cock that no bat.
Well, you'll be selling in a different story when you're on the edge of his sword. He's unstable, is that guy?
Arr! Hawks on a lot of you. Oh! How may I assist you?
What do you offer?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Nah, I'm looking for armor repair kits. There we are. You've got one. What's this? Don't need that.
So long.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Can't be in two places at once, can I?
Where's... Isn't there a... Oh, are you the armor... No, you're a henchman. There's not a weaponsmith round here.
Hey! Thanks, mate. You saved my sonny ass.
Fucking
But I'd
shit
for
eater.
Uh... Well... Are there no weaponsmiths round here? What's this cave?
Could use some help.
Witcher, a word, please.
Okay.
Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
It's an improvement. And there's a well. He doesn't seem to be sitting in the garden. He might have gone down the well. And that can be ignored for now.
Hides his daughter in the forest.
You white grub
then.
like you
I don't care anymore.
I'll tell you where the loot's
Time to water the horses. Rogues and curs along.
It was the wild.
That's just an armorer's table. That's an armorer. Okay. Where's a weaponsmith when you need one? Ah, over in Mid-Cops. No, maybe. Grindstone and armorer's table, that's not really what I need. I need an actual weaponsmith to fix this shit up, I think. Maybe I don't. Because I'm certainly not finding one. Oh, I need to be at a signpost to fast travel. See if there's an armor, a weaponsmith down there. I don't think there is. I think there's just the things. But my silver is in bad need of repair, and I can't do that without.
This be the witchmen.
Move it!
Hold on, my breath. Things from
I think a smudger Witcher. There's an elven burial ground.
Quite the work my man's got out. Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday. The feast we had.
We'll try down Mid-Cops.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with a Witcher.
I guess I can at least sharpen it if nothing else. I didn't mean to do that. I was on the wrong key. Sorry, love.
Me man went to see the witch again. She's enchanting him.
You ain't safe unless you got a Gabrielle.
Need something crafted.
You only craft armor, don't you? Which is not really good for me, is it? I don't need armor. I've got armor. I will get the repair kits though.
So long.
What if I try and craft? Can I do that? Crafting. Apparently not. Got no magic items, no. Alright, well, fair enough. That's not exactly good for me.
This'll. Shenanigans.
You ain't safe.
No, 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 go away! Farewell.
So long.
There's the grindstone. Right. The closest we can get. Oh, she's all the way over there. Okay, well I can get to the hangman's tree.
Run, Roach.
Let's go. Faster. Hey there.
It don't look like there's much in this place. It looks pretty much destroyed. So there is such cities, villages and camps, past tend to be narrow and obstacles, etc.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Well, a normal one. A transit pass.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
Who restricted access?
Who ordered the city gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder. So, no pass, no passage.
Farewell.
Farewell.
We may not actually want to be here anyway. Oh, we do. Ah. Is it a fully walled city?
Grey boy, calm down.
Looks like that port might be accessible.
Wait, with you? Why talk to me about?
And if I'm right, this is where spies are getting in. Ah, it might still be walled here. Maybe not. Nope, there's... Hang on, there we are. Well, we're in. So much for the city being inaccessible.
Everyone to me! To me! Taking a peek at my wares here. Everyone to me!
Hang on. Mentioning wares. It's armor. I want a weaponsmith. Looks like we're in this way.
Taking a peek at my wares here.
How do we get in?
Fuck.
What about here?
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Oh, kitty.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Wait. I don't blame you.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Why'd your mother miscarry?
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole
Rejected
time.
out of
She
pain.
didn't want the child.
Said she'd sooner cut open her guts than bear another child from his seed.
Out of pain caused by him. What happened to your mother?
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Tell me your side of the story.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
What will you do now?
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends? Screw the
Who are
father.
these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence
Witch
the
hunters.
candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
What about your father?
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Except you haven't, have you?
Well.
A witcher? Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Who are you?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where will you take her?
Where are you going to take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience.
Yes, she has.
When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice.
That's your choice.
Farewell.
That is your choice, and you are entitled to that choice.
Stay out of my way.
Greetings. My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in it. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Aye. What else would it be?
Weapons, hopefully. Craft something for me?
You're in luck. Actually do have a...
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, you're just, You're just armor, aren't you? About sword. That's armor. I don't need armor repair. I need weapon repair. You don't have anything for me then.
So long.
It's done. It's done.
It's raining, of course it's going to be.
Yeah, I need weapon repair, not armor repair. Now, where are we going? Oh, talk to the Baron about his family. So I've got to go back to here. So Crow's Perch. go see about speaking to the Baron, then I need to get some information on how to get my weapon repaired, because it seems that there's a ton of armour repairers, but no bloody weapon repairers, and that's no good to me.
This downpour's a bastard.
Hair white as curd. Ah, curd.
I'm innocent, I swear. Guess who is Prophet Leviosa?
Oh, there he is.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, were called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Talk about your family.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something?
Probably not going to like it.
It's a bit chilly out.
But yeah, I've learned stuff.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Because you don't want to come back.
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I did.
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
She won't.
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I prepared all for her. Her room's await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come?
Because she's been an abusive twat. Gotta come to terms with it.
Sooner you accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not. True. But I'd change.
Too late.
Different.
Too late.
If only she'd return. If only they'd both come back.
All you
Maybe
can do is
all
live a
not
better life
lost.
from now.
She's in Oxenford, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
She won't talk to you.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
I shall try. I must. Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose. Incidentally, what of my Annie? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given.
Alright, at least we can live through
When
that.
Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
On the road.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone. Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Something of the sort.
Let's
Let's say
say
that.
I go about my business, and when there's coin to be earned, I don't readily turn it down.
I've always held, with the world how it is today, lasses ought to know how to fend for themselves.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one, but never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Coward.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself, I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
To ride a cock horse to Banbury Croft to see a fine lady upon a white horse. Or a black horse in this case. Rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes.
First one to the tower.
Man's up! Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Ah.
Don't give up, girl!
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you!
What?
I guess she was on a white horse. Bro. Griffin!
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Working with Nilfgaard, why? I think I've seen all those. Alright, and that's what we will look into next time. In the meantime, have a great day. Enjoy your coffee if you're having it. Thanks for spending time with me. I truly appreciate it. And see you next time.